Well, hi Aries. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aries, let's find out, what can you expect to come up in your life? If this reading does not resonate, check your moon sign. That's your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from somebody that you trust. All cards are male or female for Aries universe. For Aries. Okay, Aries. The overall energy of your reading, the Seven of Wands. What are you trying to keep away from you? It's an energy, a person, thoughts. There's something you're blocking here, and so we need to read on and find out why the Seven of Wands surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Four of Pentacles. Perhaps you're tired of being stuck in a situation. Perhaps this energy here is what you're trying to block. It's like not being able to move forward. It's not being able to move backwards. It's just kind of stagnant. So you might be tired of this energy. So far, that's what I get. These are the two strongest energies in your entire reading. But right next to being stagnant, nothing happening, going nowhere, doing nothing different. Oh, wham bam, thank you ma'am, here is a happy reunion. Now this is right above the Seven of Wands. So, you know, there is a reunion going on here. But this is somebody, this is why you're in this mode here, is you haven't really been moving anyplace. You obviously probably want to, but I don't think the right person has come along. I think what's happening is you're having a reunion with somebody who used to breadcrumb you, or is breadcrumbing you, and there was a little break or something, but they're coming back in. There was love there. You have feelings, because these are cups, of course, and it's right next to the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is the breadcrumbing. This is throwing your scales off balance. You may have been trying to figure out a way to become balanced over this relationship, or over this reunion with this energy that used to breadcrumb you. Well, I have the Justice card here right under the Four of Pentacles, so it looks to me like you are becoming balanced. See, your sword is up. You're in self-protection. Your wand, you've got it out there. You're like, you know, going to stave off energies that don't serve you. Your scales are now balanced. So they're getting balanced after they threw your scales off balance by breadcrumbing you. So this is the card for Libra, by the way, the Justice card. So Libra might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. So here you are. You're in self-protection mode is what you are. It's like you don't really care if you haven't been moving, if you don't really care that you've been stuck and kind of stagnant. When this person comes in here, it's like, I don't know, you go on guard against it. You really go on guard. They wore you down to a frazzle. You remember this. This isn't something that's gone away, but you have become balanced. This is under the Six of Pentacles. This Nine of Wands is like feeling at your wit's end. It's like feeling like you've been drugged through the mud on this relationship. And they want to come back in. Doesn't look like you like that idea very much. Let's keep reading. You know, this whole thing with this person is a spiritual lesson, and it's almost like a test from the universe to see what you'll do. I think it hinges, what you do is going to hinge on whether or not you awaken to your spiritual lesson. Now you have become balanced. That's right above the Judgment card. So the Justice card here, it means that You have become balanced. You're not going anywhere, which is okay. You've got it together. But let's see where this leads. It's either this decision, whether or not you accept this person back into your life. Now, they may have changed. I have a whole half of the reading to go. If they have not changed, then the test is probably on whether or not you will let them back in. You know, let's just keep reading. I have the Two of Swords right next to the Judgment card. And this is right under the Seven of Wands. Being on guard, being on guard, being on guard. But the Two of Swords is about being on guard with your blindfold on. Your heart guarded. So you don't even want to deal with this reunion. This is how I feel. I feel like it's like the last thing you really expected or wanted, and it's kind of like the last thing you want to have to deal with since you have gotten yourself rebalanced in your life. Well, the Moon here, this is right next to the Two of Swords. Right under the Nine of Wands. The Moon, this is the card for Pisces. So Pisces might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But the Moon, this is about hidden things to be revealed. They're coming. I think this is a surprise to you. I mean, it's like, I think they're planning a reunion with you somehow. And you're not planning on it. You're just kind of in this state of getting rebalanced. You know, having your sword up. You know what you want and don't want. And you're going to keep that sword up. You're going to keep that wand out to stave off energies that don't serve you. That's good. I think that's all part of your spiritual lesson. I think this is going to be a surprise when they come back in. And all these memories are going to come flooding back. But this is something you do not want to deal with. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Let's take out the second part of this reading. There's always more to learn. For Aries. Oh, wow. They come back in all right. For Aries. And there you are as the King of Wands. You're more mature than you used to be. You're growing spiritually, I believe. And that's why the Judgment card is here. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands here next to the Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands, this is an in and out of your life type energy. I think you were hoping they were out for good. Well, they're not. They're coming back in. They want another reunion with you. The Knight of Wands is immature. It's like they run in with the Staff of Fresh Starts and New Beginnings, and they run out with the Staff of Passion. I think you're done with that. I have the Ace of Swords right next to the Knight of Wands. This is the sword of truth and clarity, and it comes through conversation a lot. And I think the next time they run in, this conversation is going to happen, and that might be a surprise to them. Something that's going to be exposed to them about where you are in your life right now. You've become the King of Wands. This is your card, Aries. This is for Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You might have Leo or Sagittarius in your chart someplace, and they also might have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart, or someone around the reading. But in your energy, you are holding on to that Staff of Fresh Starts and New Beginnings with one hand, and the other hand's on your hip, and you're ready to move forward. Very mature. You're not the Knight of Wands. You are the King of Wands. Okay? So, you used to probably give in to this energy because there was love, there were feelings, but you're like done with it. You become rebalanced. So, you know, beware, because this is coming up. I have the Page of Cups here. That's right under the Knight of Wands. Here's what they have to offer you. How exciting. The Page of Cups. That was very sarcastic. The Page of Cups. Now, this can be Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around the reading. But look at that cup. That cup has a fish in it. This is a tainted cup of love. This is not a sincere cup of love. They may try to apologize. They may try to work their way back into your life. But they're very immature. Right under the Knight of Wands, right next to the Nine of Wands, where you are just totally done. They're also offering you the Three of Swords. Isn't that nice? Wow, the Three of Swords. This is exactly what you were trying to block right here with the Two of Swords. Well, more heartache? Do you want more heartache? No, you don't. And I think you've grown. I think you've learned your spiritual lesson. I think you're going to block them from coming back in because now you know what you want. You've been really just not moving in any direction. I think you've just been getting yourself together, getting your sword up, and balancing your life. Well, the truth of the matter is, when they come in, you're going to let them know how they've been making you feel. There might be a third party associated with this person, and but that's the only card I have of a third party, really. Except the Three of Cups can be that they're entertaining more than one person. But wow. You are going to have this honest and truthful conversation with them about how it makes you feel, and you're going to block them from coming back into your life. You know, you become the King of Wands here. Remember that? Very mature, ready to move forward. You've been in this place here, but you're not ready to move forward with them. I have the Nine of Pentacles right under the King of Wands and next to the Three of Swords. This is where it's got you. This is where you're going with the Justice card. You are becoming very grounded, very feeling secure and stable, just being you, being single. So, you know, you have a lot of pentacles. You do very well on your own without all the heartache. And this is where it's led you. It's led you to the Justice card, you know, getting balanced. It's led you to this place. You took time. You took a lot of time to yourself, thinking about how you were going to move forward. You want to work and build on your own life, your own pentacles. You see yourself as moving forward on your own right now. But under this Page of Cups, next to the Moon, I have the Wheel of Fortune. Yay, that's the universe. Okay, so the universe, the wheel is turning here. And when that wheel gets turning, oh my goodness, it's for your better. Wheel of Fortune. And it's next to whatever's hidden to be revealed, okay? So I think you're moving forward from your spiritual lesson here. I think you have learned your spiritual lesson. Yay, get that behind you. They are so hard to get through. So it's right under this Page of Cups. Like, this is the temptation. I think this is when they come back in, this is going to tell the universe and your guardian angels and spirit guides whether they did their job or not, whether you learned your spiritual lesson. But it looks to me like you do. You're moving right out of this energy of the Fool, which is what the energy they live in, that you got caught up in. The Fool is like living in the moment, you know, throwing caution to the wind, living, you know, in the present, not thinking about the future, head in the clouds. But what happens is you find yourself at the edge of a cliff because you usually end up looking forward. And I think that's what happened with these pentacles over here in your highest energy. You started looking toward the future. And did they want to be a part of it? It doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. And this is part of your spiritual lesson. You want to avoid this heartbreak from this type of action, like you know, just leaping into relationship, or a relationship that might come along that seems really great on the surface. I think your lesson is to dig deeper than what's on the surface before getting into another relationship, because this Fool energy right here, it became a huge burden to you, but you're dropping it, you're letting it go, and you're becoming the Nine of Pentacles. There's no 11 of Wands. This is the 10 of Wands. You look how heavy they are, and you're just about ready to drop them all. All this, I think, is just getting really close to happening. Let's look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Aries. Communication. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's going to be communication. They may call first. Matter of fact, they might try to come in. They might. That might be where this conversation happens. It might not be face to face, although it can be. They could show up at your door, but there's a lot of talk about how they treat you, how they run in and out of your life, how they've made you feel, and you know, the talk about how you want something different, you want something more from your life. and they can't provide it. So Aries, this is your reading. And I thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.